Is Switzerland the most beautiful place on earth? Interesting informational segments. Switzerland is not just a beautiful country, it is one of the most breathtaking places in Europe. Located in the heart of the Alps, Switzerland is famous for its snow-covered mountains, crystal-clear lakes, green valleys, peaceful villages, and clean cities. What makes Switzerland special is the contrast. In one view, you can see sharp mountain peaks, wooden houses, blue lakes, waterfalls, and trains passing through the valleys. It looks almost too perfect to be real. That is why many people ask one question: is Switzerland the most beautiful place on earth? Zurich, the city by the water. Zurich is one of Switzerland's most famous cities. It is known for its clean streets, old town, luxury shops, and peaceful lake views. But Zurich is not only a business city. It sits beside Lake Zurich, with mountains visible in the distance. You can walk through narrow, historic streets, then reach the lake in just a few minutes. This is what makes Swiss cities special. They feel modern, but nature is never far away. Lucerne, the fairy tale city. Lucerne is one of the most beautiful cities in Switzerland. It is famous for its wooden chapel bridge, old buildings, mountain views, and Lake Lucerne. The city looks like a postcard. Behind the rooftops, you can see Mount Pilatus and Mount Rigi rising above the lake. Lucerne feels peaceful, historic, and dramatic at the same time. It is one of the best examples of how Switzerland combines city beauty with natural scenery. Interlaken, between two lakes. Interlaken is one of Switzerland's most famous nature destinations. Its name means between lakes. The town sits between Lake Thun and Lake Brienz, surrounded by mountains. The water here can look deep blue, turquoise, or emerald, depending on the light. Interlaken is also a gateway to the Swiss Alps. From here, travelers can reach valleys, waterfalls, mountain villages, and some of the most famous peaks in Switzerland. Interlaken is not a large city, but it is one of the best places to feel the power of Swiss nature. Lauterbrunnen Valley, the Valley of Waterfalls. Lauterbrunnen is one of the most magical places in Switzerland. It is a valley surrounded by steep cliffs, green fields, and waterfalls. One of its most famous waterfalls drops from a high cliff right near the village. The scenery looks almost unreal. Small houses sit at the bottom of the valley, while giant rock walls rise on both sides. Lauterbrunnen is the kind of place where nature feels bigger than everything else. It is one of the strongest reasons people call Switzerland a dream destination. Grindelwald, the mountain village. Grindelwald is a beautiful alpine village surrounded by dramatic mountains. It is famous for green meadows, wooden chalets, hiking trails, and views of the Eiger mountain. In summer, the area becomes bright and green. In winter, it turns into a snowy mountain world. Grindelwald feels like a village from a movie. It is peaceful, scenic, and close to some of the most famous landscapes in the Swiss Alps. For many visitors, this is the Switzerland they imagined before arriving. Zermatt and the Matterhorn. Zermatt is one of Switzerland's most famous mountain towns. It is known for one thing above all, the Matterhorn. This mountain has a sharp pyramid shape and is one of the most recognizable peaks in the world. Zermatt itself is a charming alpine town with wooden houses, mountain hotels, and peaceful streets. Cars are mostly restricted, which helps the town feel cleaner and quieter. Here, the city feeling almost disappears. Zermatt is all about mountains, snow, fresh air, and the powerful shape of the Matterhorn. Geneva, city of peace and lake views. Geneva is one of Switzerland's most international cities. It is known for diplomacy, global organizations, museums, and elegant streets. But Geneva is also a city of nature. It sits beside Lake Geneva, one of the largest lakes in Europe. The famous water fountain, Jet d'eau, rises high above the lake and has become a symbol of the city. On clear days, you can see the Alps in the distance. Geneva shows another side of Switzerland, a global city surrounded by calm water and mountain views. Bern, the historic capital. Bern is the capital of Switzerland. Unlike many capitals, Bern feels calm, old, and beautifully preserved. Its old town has stone streets, medieval buildings, fountains, clock towers, and the Aare River curving around the city. The river adds a natural beauty to the historic centre. From above, Bern looks like a city protected by water and time. It is not as dramatic as the Alps, but it has a quiet charm. Bern proves that Switzerland's beauty is not only in its mountains, it is also in its cities. Lake Brienz and Lake Thun. Switzerland's lakes are some of the clearest and most beautiful in Europe. Lake Brienz is famous for its bright turquoise color. Lake Thun is deeper, wider, and surrounded by castles, villages, and mountains. Both lakes are close to Interlaken, which makes this region one of the most scenic in the country. The lakes reflect the sky, the forests, and the snowy peaks. In Switzerland, water is part of the landscape everywhere. It makes the country feel calm, clean, and peaceful. Swiss trains through nature. One of the best ways to see Switzerland is by train. Swiss trains pass through cities, villages, mountains, tunnels, bridges, and lakeside routes. The journey itself becomes part of the experience. You can leave a city like Zurich or Geneva and within a short time find yourself surrounded by mountains and valleys. Some routes look like moving postcards. This is one of the most special things about Switzerland. The country is small, connected, and full of beauty at every turn. So, is Switzerland the most beautiful place on Earth? Maybe. Switzerland has something rare. It has clean cities, peaceful lakes, green valleys, snowy mountains, historic towns, waterfalls, glaciers, and villages that look like fairy tales. Zurich gives you modern city life. Lucerne gives you history and lake views. Interlaken gives you adventure. Lauterbrunnen gives you waterfalls. Grindelwald and Zermatt give you the Alps. Geneva and Bern give you culture and beauty. Switzerland is not beautiful because of one place. It is beautiful because everything works together. Cities, nature, mountains, lakes and villages all feel connected. And that is why Switzerland looks like a dream.